In this realm, we explore the kinds of waste that industries and businesses and governments produce, wastes that it sometimes seems are beyond our control, but which, as we will show, our individual behaviors and actions can dramatically affect, and which actually may hold the key to changing our behaviors without us even knowing it. Here we invite you to go down the rabbit hole into what society calls production residuals, all too often simply discarded because industries aren't talking to one another and aren't cooperating. These types of wasted materials represent some of the most extreme wasted opportunities to business and the most extreme threats to our health and wildlife when written off as mere negative externalities. But they can be turned into positive internalities if we want to see them as such. In this part of the realm, we explore so-called toxic waste, dangerous chemicals used in industrial processes or in agriculture, landscaping, and lawn care that can be outright deadly on exposure or cause long-term effects like cancer, mutations, and hormonal disturbances. We look at historical case studies like the famous Love Canal debacle and the Bhopal, India toxic cloud disaster, the BP oil spill disaster, and of course Rachel Carson's Silent Spring, and other environmental injustices, and explore how human knowledge and nature systems can ultimately be harnessed to make things right again. Over in that part of the realm, we explore the wasted opportunities found in construction wastes, stones and rocks and gypsum sheetrock, broken concrete and broken glass, what results from the materials we use in our built environment when we're done building or when a building or house comes down. And we look at how they can be repurposed and how they are being and have been reused since the time of the first civilizations. And in this region, highlighted here, we highlight the tragedy of wasted lives, the dark underbelly of all societies that have a conceptual category for waste, the shame of all peoples who bought into the fantasy that there were not just things that had no intrinsic value, but people who have no value. And here we invite you to explore what a world of full employment might look like, and how helping people put themselves back into dignified service can help eliminate material waste as well. And in this region, glowing here, we explore something even darker. Here we explore radioactive wastes, coming from nuclear power plants and their supply chains, coming from medical equipment, and coming from the production and use of radiological weapons. We look at the aftermath of 3 Mile Island, Chernobyl, and Fukushima, and we try hard, really hard, to show some of the solutions to this kind of toxic garbage. But at the risk of parroting the usual environmentalist screed, oh, hello, we have to say, this is one part of the map, a Mordor-like dark spot that defies much of our zero-waste, endless recycling thinking. A sore spot that doesn't leave us with much hope.
No.
With that said, however, we hope to show that this domain of industrial and government production residuals, this massive area of wasted potential and castaway materials and lives, problems that often seem daunting and huge, actually lends itself to the most effective solutions, to the very birth and growth of the industrial ecology zero-waste solution space that can make our world a paradise. In this region of our course, we invite you to explore specific cradle-to-cradle design changes that can turn our cities and industries from net consumers and waste generators into net producers and drivers of green entrepreneurship. Here we take a good look at the techniques and ideas and technologies that create thriving urban ecologies, oasis-like places where the problem becomes the solution, a solution you can be a part of.